Alright everybody, welcome to another ranked match. Today we're going to be showing off Fizz, which is one of my favorite characters to play in League of Legends. In fact, he was my first main, and he was an absolute delight to play. So we will be playing him. And what you need to do is get straight to the middle lane. What I'm buying first is a Corrupting Potion. So what you want to do is that you want to try and activate this in the middle of combat. It allows for you to damage abilities and you can burn them for a certain amount of magic damage, which is helpful for trying to take them out and fight. It's just extra damage that you try to work in while you're getting healed up and getting mana. First thing I'm going to do is come to these bushes and kind of hold down the front line. Our first ability that we are picking up at level 1 is Playful TrikSlyr, which Fizz hops onto his trident, becoming unchargeable for 0.75 seconds, after which he deals 77 magic damage and slows nearby enemies. That's the big one you need to be aware about, is that you will drop down and slow. You can also recast it, which will allow for you to dash again, but it does not slow, so be careful of that. If you see me kind of hold and linger over someone, I'm trying to land that 40% slow on them so I can chase them down and get some damage on them. Our next follow-up will probably be the Seastone Trident, which allows for you to cause your enemies to bleed, dealing magic damage over 3 seconds. And when you activate it, it allows for your next attack to do extra damage. If it kills the target, Fizz will refund 20 mana and reduce the cooldown of the ability to 1 second. If it does not kill, Fizz attack and deals an additional 13 magic damage for 5 seconds. So you try to weave that in there, but mostly that W activatable is going to be used on minion waves. Now, first thing I'm going to do here is I'm facing off against some melee, so melees will have the advantage against me, and that's going to happen a lot when you're playing Fizz. So I'm going to be playing as safe as I can. I'm going to do my best to poke back, grab some CS, but not really run into Vayne. And she'll be able to kind of hurt me a lot. My main window of when I'll go in for an attack is around level 3. That's when I get all 3 of my abilities here, and that will give me a chance to step up and kind of harm her. So we're going to float around that. She's dancing, she's playing nice, so we'll respect her, and we'll be careful. We do see Trendemir, actually, moving up to our red over here. I'm going to move towards that. I might be able to kill him if he's not paying attention. Let's ward this real quick. He backed away. Okay, cool. Good to know. Let's head back to lane here. If he had stayed, I could have taken him out and then potentially got myself a kill and a red buff. Alright, so when you're under the wave here, you're going to try and have your first couple attacks at the minion and then follow up with your attack afterwards. This is where it's going to be really important for my W. I'll step up and wait for last hits as I completely whiff that one. And all I have to do is try to play around this Vayne, who definitely wants to hit me. Right? I've already used 1 potion, which is probably an overreaction by me, but it happens. So here's my W, activatable, do it again here. Beautiful. And when we get our minions up, we'll try and work that in as well. Ugh. I'm waiting for the 3rd attack coming in from Vayne. She does true damage on her 3rd attack. And now she's looking a little spooky. As soon as I hit 3, I'm going in on this fight. I do also see my Talon going in. Let's go in for the slow. We got it. Falling up with the Q. Falling with the Knight. We're going to go ahead and pop our health here. Step up. Go for a W and try to get the kill. Oh, nice move by him. Honestly, Talon should have probably escaped a little bit. I could have played that better, but overall, this Vayne player seems to know how to play her Vayne. What I'm going to try and do is push this wave as quickly as I can in an attempt to deny some CS to this Vayne, and also valuable experience, which I'll be using my E to do so. It's most of my wave clear here. So let's step up, keep going, hit the back line here, keep attacking. And that's going to be a pretty simple start to the game. So she gets there in time, she'll be able to CS, but at least I buy time. I'm going to rotate down here to my Talon, see if I can help him out. They're probably going to go over the wall here. Yeah, they're in back, so I'm going to start backing in this bush. If Vayne comes down, then I'll attack her, but I don't want to waste any time chasing that. Okay, so for our first buy, we are facing off against Vayne, so I'm actually going to make an adjustment. I'm going to go for my armor as well as Amplifying Tome. This is something I'm going to build later on called Zanya's, which gives me a stasis to sit in the middle of a fight for a couple of seconds. It makes you golden and you can't be attacked. I'm going to go ahead and build this component on it, Seeker's Arm Guard, as we will be facing against an 80 carry that is going to poke me as much as you can. So I want to make sure that I have the armor available to me, which will cost me 265 to build that up. And then we'll follow up into a Ludens and finish that. Boots will become important when I start roaming, but I don't think I really want to leave this lane, as I want to stay near Vayne as much as I can and try to punish her at the later stages of the fight. One thing you're going to have to pay attention to if you're playing a melee, like myself, is you have to really watch out for the minion control. Like right now, Vayne has a ample amount of minions that are currently protecting her body, and if I go for an attack on her, all these minions will hit her, and that damage will stack up real quick. I know a lot of people watch me from the back in the Heroes of Storm days, and minions in Heroes of Storm absolutely do nothing compared to what you see in League of Legends, so I'm gonna be careful of that. Try to not get bopped on. We'll continue living our E here. I want that cooldown reduction and the damage that will be associated with it. At 6, I will be able to get a decent amount of damage. I'm actually going to step up and put some damage on her since she stepped up and being very annoying. I might be able to kill her here, actually. Go ahead and pop my W. I need one more second. Let's go for the attack. There it is. So she screwed up there by vaulting forward, and I was able to punish it. And that's what League of Legends is all about, is finding those punishments. I need to buy 2 seconds here so I don't get picked off by him. Let's go for a poke, and we get our own damage as well. If I had Ignite, I would go for the kill, but I'm going to play it safe and just poke up. A lot of League of Legends isn't about working your auto attacks, kind of like Heroes of Storm. It's actually a bit more focused on using your abilities and when to punish your opponents using abilities. AD carries definitely change the game a little bit in that regard as you get into later stages. But in this situation, we're just going to try and chill. I'm going to step up here one more time. I want to try and push this catapult into the wave. I'm going to go ahead and E. I know we're going to tower shot, but I should be able to get away. Again, just very important that I push this forward. Okay, so Vayne's here. Now that I have that crashing, I'm going to back away. I want to come back with a purchase that gives me a bit more AP so I can all in this Vayne and try to kill her with my Ignite. And you'll do that with a lot of melee assassins in the mid lane, or even most lanes. You want to try and get that 6 and then try to burst them before they're able to answer back. Okay, so plan originally was to grab our arm guard. Let's grab that. We're going to grab boots so we can maneuver a bit more, and maybe if I need to, I could roam. I would wait till 75 gold, but again, this Vayne is a bit of a ticking time bomb. The longer she's able to stay in lane and keep farming, the stronger she gets. And I would like to prevent that from happening. My Talon's doing a really good job of just kind of being everywhere. I'm going to rotate down. My bottom lane's pushing. This should be okay. Looks like Vayne's not leaving, so he should be able to get that, actually, if he has a smite. Which he does. Beautifully done. Very well played. I'm going to go ahead and Shark here. That's what my Shark does. It attacks to the target. We're going to follow it up, Ignite, go for an audio attack. And we're just trying to stick to her as best we can. And it's going to be another pick there. She's making questionable decisions with her vaults that are really hurting her. But that's kind of the power of Assassin. You kind of get beat up in the early game. As long as you don't int, you usually can walk in with around the same power level and then use that to your advantage. Okay, so we're currently 3-0. I'm looking at bottom lane. Seems like they are being pushed in. I'm going to go ahead and continue pushing this mid lane. I'm going to go ahead and use my E for the wave clear. And that'll be pretty much the main follow-up for us in most of this game. If I ever need a wave clear, I'll use my E. If I ever find an engagement, I'm going to go ahead and just drop it fully. I don't want to dive behind Vayne, but I do maybe want to consider coming down bottom lane to go for a kill. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my potion here to get some mana up. Let's drop a ward behind us. Put a pink here as well, just to get more vision. Looks like they have a pink here as well, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And Talon actually just cleared out this entire base, so we can possibly do a 4-man gank here and dive the tower. So we'll start doing that. Rotating in, looking scary. I'm going to walk up, have the first tower shot hit me. Follow up on her, let's Q out, and go for an auto attack and D out. That's going to be our flash. What I am worried about is being ganked by an opposing member, so I'm going to go ahead and start looking for that and rotate away from my team. So, beautifully done there. The flash I had to dodge out on because Jinx could have killed me, but we coordinate a beautiful 4-man gank to the bottom lane, and we are now 4-0. Let's go ahead and grab this for a little bit more mana regen, a couple of wards, and then we have a Shark, so I want to run straight to lane and attempt to put some damage on top of this Vayne. In terms of CS, I'm doing okay. You're usually, if you're playing against a range, you're going to be about 20 to 30 CS behind, and that's just kind of, if your opponent is playing the game right, that's how it should be going down. Just don't let that dissuade you from being too behind. With me having 4 kills, I would say about 18 minions equals a kill, and we're doing pretty well in that regard. Okay, so I'm going to wait for her to step up and use her Vault again. If she does, I'm going to go to Jarker. There it is. Forward, E, pop my damage, and I'm going to try to walk away, actually, because she could kill me if I overstep there. And I have my Talon coming in, so I want him to be scary for her. She should go for an all-in kill on me. I'm going to go ahead and follow it up. If she does, with an E, beautifully done. Good job, Talon. Let's give him some love, and then let's go ahead and push in. These plates are actually very, very important. They give you extra gold, and you want to try and grab them before 14 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. At least one of them. I would like to get more, but I'll be honest, my auto attacks on Fizz are very slow and aren't the strongest. Most of my power is baked into my E, which is that title TrikSlyr you keep seeing. Okay, let's move up. Let's get some more damage here. I don't see anywhere where I can go for an immediate gank, so that's why I'm putting pressure on this tower. Usually on Fizz, I want to run around and get full takedowns. I have a couple of runes that give me a bit more power based on the amount of kills that I get. Is that going to get that plate? I need to be near it in order for me to get the plate. Unlucky. I'm not going to let her get her third auto attack. That's the true damage that really, really spikes on you. She probably wants to push this wave, so I'm gonna be near her so she can see me backing to make her want to push, but I'm actually gonna come back and keep farming on her tower. I have my Shark in about 10 seconds. I don't think I can kill her fully. What does she have? Vampiric Scepter? I might be able to with Ignite. Just kind of comes down to the full engagement. Okay, so that's her Volt there. I'll wait for her to pop it one more time, because the Volt actually gives her more damage on her auto attack, right? Ooh, this is what it's like to face a range, huh? Get another kill. Stepping up. Man, she's just looking so dangerous right now, isn't she? Let's go for the Shark. She's got it. Good punish by her. E. Followed up. Ooh, she might whip through this if I don't get my Q off. Damn. That's the power of Rangers. I think Talon might be able to come clean this up. Maybe? Yeah, he does. Nice job by him. But it is unfortunate that I got picked off. I know better than that. We're going to go ahead and finish up our blasting one. This is probably one of the most important abilities available for a mid laner. It gives you Luden's Echo, which allows for you to drop off extra wave clear whenever you finish it off. This is a mythic. Damaging abilities deals an additional 100 magic damage to the target and 3 nearby enemies and grants you 50% movement speed, which is great. You'll see a lot of wave clear mages get that as their starter. There's a couple of other options that have popped up this season, but I haven't experimented with them too much. I just know that Luden's a pretty good pickup. I know like Morello's can be pretty good, and there's a Crown that's also pretty awesome. This Garen actually has full damage build, so I can actually do pretty well against him as long as he doesn't hit his ultimate on me. We do have a dragon popping up soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and wave clear this as fast as I can, and then go help my team. Moving forward here. Let's drop a ward. Looks like the Garen may have left already. I'm gonna go ahead and start moving in. We'll get our auto attacks off. And then nice play by our Talon. Dude, our Talon is killing it, for being honest with each other. We're going to put down a pink ward just to reveal any wards that the opponent has and deny them vision. Gonna step up and auto attack this guy. And by auto attack this guy, I mean hit the dragon. That will put some damage on that Tryndamere and slow him down as well. So I wanted to have that available for us. I am stepping up. I do have a Shark here. I'm gonna go ahead and just ult this guy. I want him to use his ult before it's too late. He should ult now. There it is. That makes him undying, but that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and ward above us. I want to make sure that Vayne is unable to move in and contest this dragon. For those that don't play this game, dragons are very important. They're probably one of the most important early game objectives. A lot of them have different benefits. For the 2 dragons that we have 6 armor and magic resistance, and we also have 2.5% missing health being given back to us constantly, which is very wonderful to have, obviously. Especially if you're an assassin like myself and you're taking damage on pokes and you're rotating a lot. So that is for the entire team, which is wonderful to have. If you are a jungler and you prioritize dragons, I will love you forever. It's a very, very important skill. I think a lot of people miss out on this game. I don't want to play too aggressive against Vayne, just because she has been pretty on point with her movement. And also because I don't have my ult. Without my ult, I don't think I can kill her. She has a lot of mechanics to kind of outplay me. She gets faster movement speed when she uses her ult, and she has high attack speed. But I also want to deny her farm, so it's a really weird catch-22, which is super hilarious because I'm playing a fish. XD. Okay, let's clear that up. I'm going to go ahead and fake a rotation in the bottom lane here. Let's see if Vayne will follow me. So far she hasn't. She's been really focused on farming, but I'm going to actually go down here. We're going to use this Blast Cone to get over, and I have my Shark in too. Good damage. We're going to go ahead and just throw a Shark out. It's going to hit him straight up there. Damage, Q, and then flash away. And that was another combo. Good follow-up by my mid laner, or bottom laner. There is a Garen here, but I don't think he's going to contest me. I'm pretty strong right now. And my Talon is controlling the mid lane, which makes me very happy. Well done. Now I can go back and buy. Normally I would go middle and try to stop this bleeding from happening, but my jungler has actually been really good. If you're G964, you're fucking killing it, man. Keep it up. Probably one of the best junglers I've played with in the recent couple of days, which is great because we are going to be having ranked pop up in a couple of days. On the 7th, I believe, this Friday, Season 13 begins, which I am ecstatic for. I cannot wait. I've been having a rough time in this preseason, but I am hoping this next season will be a lot of fun and I can push for plat. Alright, let's get that. Little step for those that are just trying to learn Fizz in general. You can also auto-attack and then follow up into a W, and you'll cancel it. I'll do it right here. So if you do an auto-attack and then W, it automatically follows it up to another stab, which can be wonderful for trying to hit that quick little damage in, right? We do have 2 middles, so I'm going to play it safe. Set up my abilities again real quick. I want to have a pink in here, if possible. It's a very important area to see where the jungler is trying to rotate. And I can stop them from moving forward. We do see Vayne top, which has me excited. I can start pushing this now. I don't think this guy's going to fight me. At least he shouldn't. But you never know. Some people are wild. Garen can be kind of annoying too, and they also like surprise you sometimes when you think they don't have any power, and they just one-shot you with their ultimate and spin at you. Rotating over here, our Talon continues to shut down their Tryndamere and take away his farm. Looks like we're not going to chase that. I'm going to ward over here in case Garen's getting in there. He is. Let's go push this middle. I want to attempt, if I can here, to start grabbing this turret. Nice job, Talon. Hella carrying, bruh. Let's go ahead and push middle lane. This will open up the map a little bit, which will give you more breathing room. The only problem with it does feed your opponent some more minions. Your minions on your side of the map when you kill a tower get just slightly stronger and will push up the lane. And so people can use that to freeze, but with them freezing, you should be able to open up and take objectives in theory, so it's a bit of a trade. This Vayne's 100% going to run at me. I don't want to deal with it. If I had Ignite, I might be able to go for it. You know, I'm going to go for it. Fuck it. We waited for him to get knocked up, so learned our lesson there. That Vayne has been doing a really good job of consistently waiting for me to step up and then knocking me back, so I waited for my knock up to hit her so she couldn't push me back. And that's me, my adjustment going forward. That's what League is all about, finding the subtle timings. Oh, I should get away from this. This guy wants to farm. He gets stronger over time if he farms. So, what I'm going to do is run this way. And set up for a gank here. Maybe not. Let's go bottom. Our bottom lane's doing well, too. Jeez, in general, just a really good team. Oh, that Seraphim's dead. She might want to ult here, but I wouldn't ult if I were her. I don't know if that Ignite kills her. I have coup de grace. It might. It did! So coup de grace, when they are below 40% HP, gives me extra damage, and I do believe that affects Ignite as well. So I may have just got her with a tick and a summoner, which is wonderful. Alright, this Vayne's kind of looking at me funny. Let's go ahead and throw a shark back. Oh, I whiffed it! I suck! This guy wants me though so hard. He wants me, but he'll never get it. We're gonna drop up. Beautiful. Good job, team. Holy moly. Let's move forward for this inhib. Inhib will spawn super minions that will push into the lane. This is kind of like one of the ways that you get in the game through mercenary camps. You'll see split pushers do this a lot where they take out inhibs while you're working on objectives. And it's quite powerful. Alright, so we have another dragon up. I do believe Talon can solo that by himself, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and E forward. And get out of here. Our next purchase is going to be moving straight into a Azanya's. If you ever feel like you're being focused in fights, you can get the stopwatch early and then adjust that later. But right now, we're pretty rich. So we're going to pick that up, and then we're going to move straight into our Sork boots. The cooldowns can be really, really good, but right now I'm destroying so much, and I'm so far ahead of my opponents that I just want the extra magic pen that is given by Sork boots, so we'll use that. And of course, I'm a little bit faster on boots too. Oop, Talon, what's he doing down here in the bottom left? Oh my god, this man is 2v1-ing. Holy moly, there might be a surrender coming. This is a wonderful game. I get to chill and I get to explain my character. If you have any questions about Fizz, please let me know in the comments below. I'm going to start doing videos about this every week. I think next week I'm going to be doing Vex, a bit of a deep dive. Just in general, I'm going a little bit harder on League, as I want to see how well I can place. I actually have never tried my hardest in League of Legends before, and I think I'm in a good spot to learn and also improve. So that's the purpose of these videos, kind of teach what I know, and then also just kind of get an open forum about what I know about the game. My weakest role by far is jungle and top lane, so you probably won't see those. But bottom, AD carry, and then mid lane is probably my highest priority in skill. Okay, so let's go and push this in. If I kill this tower and anyone is near me, I can actually go for the kill. And I'm thinking about doing it. Looking at that Jinx. Not going to hit her because I suck. That's where we can dive really hard. Just kidding, we're going to run away because they want to kill us. Oh my god, you didn't have to flash for that. I was fine. What a nice teammate. Wow. If my fish had connected, I would have gone in on that target, but obviously it did not connect because I suck. But we got flashed, and there we go. Let's start working on this inhib. We should be having super minions in the bottom lane, so we want to stay here as long as we can and look scary. I don't know if Seraphim has used her ultimate. I think she did. So I'm not going to get too crazy here. We are missing our jungler, but I do want to dance around and get some turret aggro if possible. Oh my god. Our AD carry is popping off. Well, we're just going to sit here and defend him to the best of our ability. Step forward on this guy. Let's try and go for the slows. I missed the slows, but we got Ignite. We save him. Now sometimes that's your job. If your AD carry is strong, you just need to pick on the people that try to go for them and dance around them and save your burst to save them. It's amazing what Peel can do, right? This poor Vayne is having a hard time. And that might just be game. Top lane's pushing in 2. That's going to be a third inhib. Do note that when you get all 3 inhibs, it puts double super minions and they push in. It is wild. So you have 6 super minions at a time spawning, and they will end the game quick. So that's another way you can end the game. Other than that, that's Fizz. That's the early game. Didn't really get to show you off his late game capabilities, but hey, maybe we'll do another video in the future. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around for more League of Legends.